Today I am explaining about the governor. So first, what is a governor? Governor are those which are used to control or regulate the mean speed of engine. That is, they are used in regulating and controlling the main speed of engine due to the varying load. Now the change in the speed of engine is caused due to the two reasons. First reason is that is change in the turning movement of engine, and second reason is that is change in the load of engine. Now we will learn the classification of the governor. Classification of governor. The governor are mainly classified into two types. First one is called centrifugal governor, and second one is called inertia governor. The centrifugal governor are again classified into three types. First one is called pendulum type governor. Second one is called dead weight type governor, and third one is called spring control governor. The example of pendulum type governor is weight governor. Dead weight, an example of dead weight type governor is porter governor, and the example of this spring control governor is HARTNELL governor. Now we will learn the first centrifugal governor. The principle of working. The working of the centrifugal governor is based on the concept that the balancing the centrifugal force acting on the fly balls by equal and opposite force, which is called as the controlling force. Now we will learn the construction of centrifugal governor. The construction of centrifugal consists of the central spindle. This is the central spindle, which is rotated along its axis, and this central spindle is connected to this shaft, which given this rotational motion to this central spindle. At the top of this central spindle, the two upper arms are connected, and the end of these two upper arms are two equal fly balls are connected, and the two lower arms are connected at this point. These are called as lower arms, and this is called as a sleeve. which moves upward and downward direction, and the two stoppers are provided at this central spindle to restrict the movement of this sleeve. This sleeve is connected to the throttle wall. This is called as a throttle wall. Through this bell crank lever, and from this side the working fluid is supplied to the engine, and only required quantity of working fluid is flowing from this side, and this is whole construction of centrifugal governor. Now we will learn the working of centrifugal governor. In working of centrifugal governor, there are two cases. First case is that when the load on the engine decrease. That is when the load on the engine decrease, then the speed of this engine increase, and therefore this speed of rotation of this central spindle will increase, and therefore due to increase in this rotation of speed, this also increase the centrifugal force on these two fly balls, which leads to fly balls will move in outward direction, and this leads to this sleeve moves in a upward direction, and thereby operating this throttle wall through this bell crank lever. The supply of working fluid decrease, and only required quantity of working fluid flow from this side. Now the second case, that is when the load on the engine increase. What's happen when the load on engine increase? When the load on the engine increase, then the speed of the engine decrease, and also the speed of rotation of this central spindle also decrease, and which decrease the centrifugal force acting on these two fly balls, and which leads to these fly balls are moved inward direction, and therefore this sleeve is move in downward direction, and thereby operating this throttle wall through this bell crank lever. Operating this throttle wall through bell crank lever to increase the supply of working fluid, and the required quantity of fluid flow from this engine, and the the speed of engine start increasing. As soon as this speed of engine increasing, the governor becomes to its original position. Now the application of the governor. The centrifugal governor are used in the petrol and diesel engine. They are also used in the jet engine. In steam and gas turbine, and they are also used in the hydraulic turbine. Let us learn the second type of governor, called as a inertia governor. First, principle of working. The inertia governor works on the principle that when the speed of the body having mass increase or decrease, then the body offers resistance to variation in the speed, and this is called as a inertia, which cause the body to lag or lead behind the flywheel. Now we will learn the construction of the inertia governor. The construction of inertia governor is totally different from the centrifugal governor. The inertia governor consists of the flywheel. This is called as a flywheel. This diagram is not neat, it is only for the understanding purpose. It also consists of the body having the mass m and the center of gravity called as a g. The center of this flywheel is called as O, and the distance between this center of this flywheel and center of gravity of this body is r and called as a radius. Therefore, length of OG equal to r, and the arm BG is pivoted at point B on one arm of the flywheel at point B. Now we see the working of this inertia governor. So in the working of inertia governor, when the flywheel rotates with the constant speed, then there is no relative motion between this flywheel and this body. But when the speed of this flywheel changes according to this load on the engine, that is when speed of flywheel increase or decrease, then there is a relative motion between this flywheel and this body. Now the load on the engine decreasing, then the speed of this flywheel increasing, and this increase the centrifugal force on this body, which cause relative motion between them. But due to the inertia, this body will lag behind this flywheel, and this arm BG rotates in the opposite direction. From this diagram, we see that this flywheel moves in the clockwise direction, and this arm BG rotates in the anti-clockwise direction. This rotary movement of this arm BG will further actuate the throttle valve to reduce the supply of working fluid, and hence the speed of the engine starts decreasing till constant speed is obtained. In this manner, the inertia governor controls the speed of the engine. Advantage of inertia governor over the centrifugal governor. Advantage of inertia governor over the centrifugal governor. This inertia governor respond very quickly, even though load varies by small amount. that is it is for only small amount it responds very quickly. Last we see the limitations of inertia governor. The inertia governor are used very rarely, that is they are used rarely used because the balancing of revolving part is too difficult, that is तो नको दाखव. Last we see the limitation of the inertia governor. So inertia governor are rarely used because the balancing of revolving part is too difficult, and therefore the centrifugal governor are preferred over the inertia governor.